having just graduated, it's like, yeah, I knew, like, I spent 4 years in this place, like, I took in so much information, but now starting in a new dance environment, it, like, really was hitting me, like, wow, like, I do feel ready, I do feel prepared, and especially, like, physically, I felt prepared for sure, and I knew, like, training at Lines, I was gonna be physically prepared for, like, whatever, but mentally, like, all the mental tools I can take from my experience at Lines, like, hearing Maria's voice say, like, "Tap into your unlimited energy," like, stuff like that, and just, like, telling us that, like, being tired is sometimes just a mental thing. I just feel like I know dance so much more than just from a movement perspective. Like, Lines has totally, like, broadened my awareness of dance mentally, spiritually, philosophically.
Bouncing off of Emma because that's so good. And it made me think of the individual within the collective, and it's so applicable to any team, any company. But like knowing myself and who I am and my artistry, but then also contributing myself to the team and the whole group in the dance. Um, it's so important. Yeah, it's not like, oh, we're all the same thing. Like even if we're doing the same movement, like I'm still my own person. Even if we're doing the exact same thing, like somehow, yeah, your own essence is coming out from that, or like we've learned how to believe in that and find that and show that. Yeah.
Lines, like, I feel like it turned me into, like, a curious dancer, and, like, before coming to Lines, never it was kind of Aaron, what you were saying before too, like, trained as, like, this is what you need to do, you do it. This is what, here's the choreography, do it. Here's the technique, do it. But at Lines, there was like, we talked a lot. I mean, we danced a lot, but we also talked a lot. And I had never talked about dance before and like was asked to question things. And it was just like, I've never questioned stuff like this before, like movement. I've just always been told to do the movement. And now, like, really, like, having to be curious and, like, everything you do, it makes you more creative, and now I'm currently with, Philadango too, and it's a modern dance company. We're doing modern dance repertoire, which is very straightforward, very technical, but I feel like I have so much knowledge to help me be more artistic at something that's so technical and something that's so straightforward because I've learned how to be curious, like, okay, even though this is the position they want, like, how do I still make it me? Like, how am I still informing this movement?
Training at Lines really helped me uncover that. And I think that's like maybe the most important thing as a dancer, as an artist, is having having confidence and owning your own artistic voice and expression. Like it's not just the movement, it's like who are you? Like that's what you're being asked of when you perform, when you dance.
For me, the BFA program has just motivated me to want more as an artist, to want more about myself, to want to know more about others people's art and their approach to dance. I think that's really important too, that it really gave me a sense that there's so much that I need to discover um, on my own and with colleagues that I want to collaborate with. I think that that has been a really beautiful message that I received from the BFA program, um, and the tools to have a successful, healthy, and explorative career, and long-lasting career. Because I even right now as retired dancers, like they still create work and they still create art. They all keep giving advice to young artists to keep going and create. And I feel like that's something that I am now left as a teacher that I am now. Like that's something that I want to transmit to them, that it is valid, it is important, and it's revolutionary that they create art as well. And just navigating the dance um, industry. has been really easy after being in the program, because now I know that I have the professionalism that it takes to communicate with not only the dancers, but like administration staff, and how to approach people, and how I want to be remembered not only as a dancer, but as a person and human being in the world. Because it is important the way you treat others, because it speaks about you as an artist and how you create and where it comes from. And I feel like that's something that I will, keep with me.